Alrighty, alrighty. How's it going, everybody? It is Zombie JLT1 bringing you some retro randomness today. Although it isn't as random as I normally would have it, this is a special request from Big Family Gaming of our retro community. So until our good friend Omega Ace Gaming decides to kick off his live stream, I'm going to try to play through the Genesis version as he requested and see if we can complete this game on stream. If not, I will eventually come back to it. I normally would prefer the Super Nintendo version for many reasons, but I do honor special requests, so I'm going to play through this version for him, or at least attempt to get through it. In comparison to the two, I have much more experience with the Super Nintendo one, considering that is the one that I still own to this day and grew up with. It's my original cart. The Genesis version I acquired later, but yikes, I'm already being bombarded by this music. I know it's an age-old debate, which sounds better, Super Nintendo and Genesis, but despite being a fan of both, I gotta give it to the Super Nintendo version of this game with the sound effects, music, everything. I will say that the character sprites are a bit more detailed in the Genesis version. They look much sharper and crisp than the Super Nintendo one. But I think this soundtrack it sounds more metal on the Super Nintendo version. But to each their own. I know that there's a mixture of games that sound good on either platform, but there are definitely differences when it comes to the variations, so. Oh, look at that. We've got some people in the chat. Welcome, Outlaw. How you doing, bro? What's up, Edwin? Yeah, there might be a few streams tonight, honestly. Yesterday, I spent the whole afternoon with Little Zombie watching the Back to the Future trilogy. Because he's been fascinated with time travel, of all things. And I got this DVD set of all the films a while ago, and he showed no interest in it. And you know how kids are; their attention spans and their interests always fluctuate. So the other night when we did the Retroactive Trio podcast, he came into the room. Poor kiddo had a nightmare that night. And we talked a little bit, and he was talking about time travel and whatnot because he saw the ending to the show, and he asked what Retro Orion was in, and I said, that's the DeLorean, that's the driving, flying, time traveling car from Back to the Future. And I guess it just piqued his interest again. So we had this kind of lengthy conversation, even though it was late at night. And I said, if you really want to see those movies, we'll pick a time frame to watch them. And then he chose Sunday of all days because he knew that normally I would stream, but he really, really wanted to see them. So I said, okay, I will stream on Monday then, or whenever I can, and we'll just spend the whole day watching these movies. Grab some snacks, grab some pizza, had an awesome day, just kicked back, watched all those movies. We got to finish 3 today, I think. But that's where I was for most of yesterday. I was still trying to make appearances in live streams and whatnot, but most of the time I was just glued to those movies with him, talking about different theories on time travel and how some people believe one small change in interaction can affect the future greatly, and he was just hypothesizing all these different theories. It was really fun. Because he was sharing some very interesting insight and thoughts that he had on the concept of time travel. But, yeah, we concluded the night with part 2. I don't know which one he likes the most yet, but we're supposed to see part 3 at some point. Hey, what's up, Hector? Yeah, I do too. I do too for a lot of reasons. Okay, I was gonna say, where's my input? Hey, William, how you doing? Trying to get that Krang impersonation in early, huh? Saki, why haven't you built my new body for me? So this is interesting. I'm not controlling this. What the hell happened? Wow, something took off with my inputs there. It started, I wasn't even pressing anything. Is there like a auto config mode on here I don't know about? That's a bullshit. You know, for as much as I love the Old West, I wasn't a fan that much of 3 either. I felt like 1 and 2 were kind of good stopping points. You know, 1 was good enough that we really didn't need a sequel, but then when we got it, the sequel was really good. I like 2 over 1 personally. And then when they showed 3 at the end, I'm like, oh, this is already in the works. So it took a while for 3 to grow on me, but I like them all now. The games, however, ugh. Although the Wii game is really fun. And I know Captain Algebra really likes the original on NES, and I don't hate on it, but it's just not my type of game, personally. Spider-Man is a little sluggish on this version. I can already see the difference. Man, trying to do the double smash on this is not that easy either, so I know I mentioned before in my Super Nintendo stream of this game, that's the best way to speedrun this game, is by mastering the double smash. But it seldom gives you opportunity to do that. You really have to know AI manipulation to get the thugs to line up for it. Hey, there's the man himself. What's up, BFG? How you doing today? Oh, I know that feeling, William. Believe me. The old work and lurk. I know exactly how that goes. But I have a new job lined up, so hopefully that'll help pass the time a lot better and will actually be more fulfilling than where I currently work. I just gotta bide my time, you know, until training starts. So that's kind of where I'm at. Hey Josh, how's my supernatural bro doing? I guess it all depends on which Mary Jane he gets. Although theoretically he could have Gwen Stacy too. Gotta be careful they don't give me the Sindel treatment. Like that. Ah. There we go. Alright, William. Thanks guys. It's been a long time in the making, trust me. I'm very loyal to my job no matter where I work. And, you know, to be honest, despite the mistreatment I've gotten at this job for the last 5-6 years, you know, I worked there because thankfully it gave me a job to work during all of this. But truth be told, I should have left a long time ago. I'm at a point now where no matter what I do, I can never ascend the corporate ladder because of personal bias rather than performance. So I'm fed up with that place. I mean, we all know that there's company politics and drama, but let me just say that this company and some of its managerial staff went above and beyond to ensure that I don't go any further. And while that annoys me, on the positive side of things, I'm flattered that it took them this much effort. You know, I'm glad that it nearly turned their hair gray to find every possible loophole that I know about and could probably exploit if I wanted to for them to do this. So I'm flattered in that way. I'm humbled. Because in most cases, ow, you would think you're doing something wrong if people are trying this much to get rid of you. But damn you, doppelganger. I wasn't. If there's anything I was guilty of with this job, it's trying to make the atmosphere and the job better. And I can say that without any hyperbole. That was part of the reason why I wanted my previous position. You know, they always talked about how we need to increase productivity. We need to do all this, and you know, that's all fine and dandy if you actually mean that. But when you don't and you're lying through your teeth, but you just want people to to fill the roles and the responsibilities you don't want to take, it comes through eventually. And that's how I feel about this job. You know, I wanted to go above and beyond because I felt I could contribute something, and I felt like I could turn it around to the way that they wanted to. And the proof was there, but instead of giving me the slightest bit of praise and recognition for doing what I said I was going to do and what they wanted, they turned that around and used that to say, well, I'm a threat, you know? I make them look bad, so to say. And I wouldn't think that way about it if I didn't start noticing the little things. And those of you who have been in any type of work-related drama like that, you know what I mean by the little things. The way people start acting around you, looking at you, talking to you or about you. That's the stuff I started picking up on. So, I'm very familiar with work-related drama, let alone drama of any kind, just because I read people really well. And, you know, I just played it safe, basically, just to ensure I had a job. As for having a career, that went down the drain when they demoted me. So, you know, I did what I needed to be a provider, but I would have left a long time ago if I had options. But that's just the way life works out sometimes, you know? It's like what I say about the way I look and the way I talk. I can either play the hand I'm dealt or I can fold. And I'm too much of a fighter to fold that easily. But, you know, struggle is real, but it's worth it in many ways. And that's the way I look at it. All the years of abuse and insult that I've endured here have led me to something greater. And whether you are spiritual, religious, or have no real beliefs at all, and that's okay, no judgments here, life eventually turns around for you. I've seen that firsthand. So if there's anything you can take away from that, it's, you know, eventually something good comes about something bad. Whether it's instant or not is always dependent upon circumstances. And with the way the housing situations are going and prices going up and shortages this and that, anything that gives me a greater opportunity to provide for my family and also feed my gaming habit is always a welcome benefit. Sad to say that the gaming market out here has definitely hit a wall, because unless you are willing to pay ridiculous prices for stuff and you're willing to buy badly conditioned items, it's not worth it out here right now. There's too much competition and people are just overpricing everything. Oh, now I get the heart? Ah, that could have helped me. I probably could have lasted another life. Oh well. Yup, a lot of things are. A lot of things are. Yo, what's up, Spider Mazin? How you doing? Checking to see if my NDR is intact. Well, it's not. Although it probably could have been had I gotten that damn heart. Why does every beat 'em up have to have that one enemy that annoys you like jock itch? Not that I've ever really had that. I'm just using it as an example. Every beat 'em up has that one character, and the dudes in the Target shirts are exactly what I'm talking about. The ones that are always able to ambush you, the ones that have the cheap sucker punching moves, that can always somehow take the most damage or dodge your attacks very well. There's always one of those. Always. Whoa, the chat is really blowing up. Hey, I'm trying to catch up. Hey, level 1, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can't believe Edwin got that Vectrix. A round of applause, guys, seriously. Do you know how hard it is to find one of those nowadays, let alone one that works and is cheap? I mean, I don't know how much he spent on that, and I don't, feel free to answer that if you want to, Edwin, but damn, that's quite a score, dude. I'm a little bit jealous, but in a good way. Systems like that belong in the hands of collectors. People who are going to take care of them, But if all else fails, I have one lined up, but it's a sale out of desperation, I'll say. Because I know someone who has one. He doesn't want to sell it unless he absolutely has to. But if he does, I have dibs on it. And I said, that's fine. Don't feel pressure to sell up a piece of history like that. Sell your car first. Gotta keep both these guys over on one side here. Ah, damn it. I could have got another extra life and a continue. Here comes Cloak and Dagger. God, this music is bad. I'm sorry, guys. It's like somebody played this on one of those toy Casio keyboards. Or like if you had one of those piano programs on your cell phone. Tres puntos. Dizzy throwing out the blood in, blood out. We need IG in here for that. We need Crucito USA in here. That reminds me, you know who one of my favorite characters is in that movie? That dude Magic. Magic Mike. We had a neighbor that lived in our neighborhood for years who looked just like that guy. Real OG too. Had fucking bombs, had, Impala cars in his backyard. Real cool guy. He's like a longtime family friend because he was really good friends with my grandpa. And yeah, he's a straight up OG. Like, he was so well known and respected in the neighborhood. Whenever shit tried to go down in his house with the cops or whatever, everybody had his back. He was just that kind of guy, Everybody looked up to and respected. But yeah, I like him. I like him the most out of the later characters in the movie. Cheap shot Carnage, wham! Yes, that's the one, MBL, and welcome to the stream. Hey, GMC, welcome. I had your Batman stream up, but I haven't had a moment to take a look at it. Are you still playing, or did you conclude that? No problem, William. Have a good one, bro. I'll talk to you later. He wouldn't budge at 400? Okay. That's a little steep, not gonna lie, but I paid about that for my, maybe more for my Switch bundle, so, if I had to do it all over again, I'd probably get the Vectrix, but, Okay, last time on my playthrough, I went through as Venom, so I'm gonna go as Spider-Man this time. Wait, yeah, it does matter here. Okay, so I'm gonna chase Demon Goblin. Let's see if we can time this right. Nope, too soon. The red arrow didn't light up. That's interesting. So there's one difference I noticed already, that gameplay-wise is different. Because in the Super Nintendo version, the arrow will go off, and that's cheap. They don't even let me start with full health. It will let you know when he's close, and if you time your jump just right, you can do damage to him by knocking him off the glider. If I can get him. There we go. Because I don't want to use cloak unless I have to. Now this guy is a sucker punching SOB, so if you're going to go toe-to-toe with him, try to hit him in a descent, so that way he can't hit you, but you can hit him, because he has a longer reach somehow. See how I'm kind of like mixing it up here, trying to get him in the ascending and descending movements. Because if you go toe-to-toe with him, he'll lock up and he'll get you faster than you'll get him, which is super cheap. I guess they felt his pumpkin bombs weren't enough. Ah, see what I mean? But of course, if you're invincible, take full advantage of that. Now this might be the shorter or more difficult route, depending on how your fight goes with him. Whether you want an actual level, as in the case with Venom, or if you just want the chase sequence and this boss fight. Yeah, not gonna lie. Hey, awesome job, GMC. Awesome job, man. Batman on NES is not easy. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Oh, that's a bummer, MBL. But hey, look at it this way. You have one. You have a Vectrex. Okay, here I don't think it matters, so I'm gonna go with Venom. Venom being my favorite of the two. I should have drank my my symbiote G Fuel, but that's okay. I'll probably use that for later on. I have both the Venom and the Carnage flavors, and I gotta say, because the Carnage flavor is sour black cherry, I like that one more. I wish I had gotten the pre-order for not only the new flavors when the movie dropped, the second one, but they had these really cool shaker cups. One in black for Venom, one in red for Carnage, obviously. And as lame as this sounds, I collect shaker cups, and there's a reason for this. I have a history of breaking mine. I don't know if it's because I heat the plastic up when I tighten them, and therefore they get brittle, or because I tighten them too tightly, that I tend to break the lids on mine. And I've lost many a good cup that way. It was a lot worse during the time when I was weightlifting, because, like, you don't realize the differences in your body and your strength levels until you do something or somebody notices for you. So I had a history of tightening the shaker cups when I made my protein drinks too much, that I would snap them, and I wouldn't even notice it until I'm, shaking the cup up and all this fluid is going everywhere. Like, what the hell? Did I not tighten it enough? And then I go and I check, and there's a huge split at the top seam. And that's pretty common with shaker cups, so I don't think there's one I've owned that I haven't broken yet, knock on wood, but if there's one that guarantees a no-lid break, I'm definitely going to invest in that. Because I've gone through too many, and, they're relatively inexpensive, but like I said, I have a tendency to break them. So I kind of have a little collection going, but I've lost a lot of my favorite ones over the years, either because I broke them or because they were dropped. So I'm a little more particular nowadays about my shaker cups, along with my coffee mugs too. Like, I have a bunch of those, but they're mostly like collector ones. Like, I've got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, stuff like that. I don't just have normal painted coffee mugs or ones that have like those happy little slogans on them. Oh, I could have had the double smash right there. I wonder why Genesis went with a brighter color scheme. Like this game almost seems a little too happy for a Spider-Man game, let alone a setting in New York. The Super Nintendo one is a bit darker, and I'm guessing maybe that's kind of a hindrance. But nonetheless, the enemies are still annoying, and so are the bosses. Like these guys. These will probably be one of my most hated bosses ever. They're just super, super cheap with their little umbrella smashing. Definitely don't want to grab one of them while the other one is roaming free. You definitely want to keep your distance and just keep jabs going. But as they get closer to you, you have a tendency to grab them unintentionally, just like that. I didn't want to do the spinning clothesline, but had to get out of that situation somehow. That'll work. Okay. There we go. Later, Dr. J. Oh, don't worry, Josh. I'll have one lined up for later. I know, I'm sure everybody's like, wow, Zombie's not playing Pokemon Arceus for once. Yeah, there's my man Morbius right there. One of the few vampire characters I actually like. And I'm so stoked for that damn movie. I can't express that enough. I haven't been this stoked for a Marvel movie in a long time. That's not to say I didn't enjoy the Avengers and all the titles in between, but I was really stoked for, of course, Hulk, the Avengers, the first one, and Doctor Strange. So I kind of have like this weird kind of gap in between movies where I'm just really psyched about seeing certain characters, and Morbius is definitely on that list. Once we get confirmation that Werewolf by Night is gonna get a movie, I'm gonna like crap my pants. I have been waiting for that since I was a kid, since I first discovered that hero. And the first indication we kind of got with that was the ending, or the alternate ending to Blade 3, where the characters are going after werewolves in a casino. That's the closest thing we got to any kind of confirmation about a Werewolf by Night movie, even though they don't say it's Jack Russell who they're going after, or Jack Russell isn't with them like he should be, because at one point in time, both Morbius and Werewolf by Night were part of the Night Stalkers. Dang it! I still love that dude's name, As If. Ah! Seizure! Yeah, see, this music just doesn't do it for me. I will just make this quick. I just want him out of here. Yes, go away. Doppelganger Spider-Man would be cool to see, along with the man spider form. That would be awesome. You cheap shot. Uh-oh. There we go. Ah! Attack one and the other one follows. There we go. Huh. I thought it was cool that they included Shriek in the second Venom movie. Nice. Hey, Leo. Right? I'm gonna catch that Venom symbiote. Pokeball, go! And then he just eats it. Chomp. Be like, well, that's all I got. Symbiote, huh? Well, see you later. Probably one of the worst sections of the game here. Because the little MK orb bots are annoying. We need that Sonic gun. We'd better split up. Hey, what's this? Hey, yo, Monkey, what's a Chun Cape one? No, that's not how Eddie Brock sounds, but I'm just going with it. It's an acting choice. I remember a lot of people used to say that in the theater department. It's an acting choice. Like, okay. I had pizza for lunch. That's the lunch choice. What does that even mean? And these sound like I'm dropping coins into a one of those machines at the grocery store. It's like I'm beating them up and getting $20. Ting 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 ting. And again, just like with any minion, keep them all on one side if possible. It's a lot better for you. And hope you get that Super Smash. Ugh. Shrieky's being cheeky. What's up, Gun? Hey, not a bad cheeky in my opinion. A dramatic pause. Oh my gosh, yes. I heard that a couple of times during shows. Rehearsals and whatnot. There we go. And we're gonna do the BFG trick here again. I still can't believe that, bro. We're just sitting around chatting, and then all of a sudden that continue pops up. Like, really? Agreed, Hector. Vectrex is greater. Venom is taking out the grill. And here is the most annoying boss in the entire game. More annoying than Carnage. Fluffy, or whatever the hell he's called. Muzzoid. Ow. Really? Ah, my invincibility ran out. Whoops. Dang it. Ah, he got me again. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. And again, watch out for that fall at the end. Right there. That's his last ditch effort to kill you. And it will if he falls on you. It's so unfair. Venom's just like, sup. No fuzz, no muzz. Oh my gosh, I remember Dare. We had the Dare shirts and the binders and all that. We even had, it later got switched to, Great, if I remember correctly. There's Firestar. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite superheroes in this whole game. Has the badass intro music. Her powers are cool. Probably Morbius and Deathlock, I think, have also the best intros. Because Deathlock comes in with that Terminator rip-off soundtrack. And then Morbius, his powers are good, depending on which one you use. The one that I like the most is where he stun locks everyone and then he just swipes at all of them and pretty much guts them. Okay. So we're at the rooftop too. Alright, give me one moment real quick. Phone's blowing up again. Alright. Oh god, did I just jump off? Damn it! You big lug. No, that's not what I wanted to do. But I'll take it anyway. Wait, what? I didn't push it twice. Gotta use my little crackly... Oh my god! This is why it's hard, BFG. He falls like a damn rock. Wait, I didn't even push that. Come on. This is ridiculous. I wish I could do a Nostalgia Critic scream or something like that. I can't though. Oh goodness. Light 'em up! Light 'em up like BFG's grill. Ah, darn it. Now I gotta deal with Carrion or Carian, however you say it. Not too hard, just annoying. Go away. Oh my gosh, scream like a panicked Red Brown. I don't know if I could ever say Red Brown was panicked. I mean, he was our first Captain America after all. Although he probably panicked when he realized how bad him... Oh, damn it, I did it again! He probably was panicked when he realized how horrible Howling 2 was. Just like how, Christopher Lee went on record and said that was the worst movie he ever did. And apologized to Joe Dante for even being in it. That's some class right there. It's that Topo Chico hard seltzer. Ugh. So gross. Wait, why am I all stiff all of a sudden here? What the hell? Just because I'm carrying a boulder? That's no damn excuse. Alright. If I can keep this one life, I could probably hold out till the next level until I have to use a continue. Hopefully. Why are these Burger King employees attacking me? I didn't even have it my way, so F off. Hey Dan, how's it going? ODG, what's up? I gotta give credit to those old Marvel movies too. I mean, I hate this button layout. I'm so used to R on the Super Nintendo activating the power-ups. I keep hitting the left trigger though. But yeah, I gotta give credit to those old Marvel movies. Captain America, The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, who wasn't bad. At least he had the look. He didn't have much of the attitude. I think all of that went into Drago. But I mean, you can't take those movies seriously. They're popcorn flicks. They're what you watch when you want to have a good laugh. You know, hell, even the modern day Marvel movies, not all of them are great. So, I'll gladly choose some of those oldies over the new ones. Oh, you cheap shot, mother effer! I didn't want to lose a continue on Prospect Park, but that's okay. You at least want to get past Prospect Park before you start using continues, because at that point, depending on the route you take, it gets super, super cheap. Bam! Eat it! Been wanting to do that all morning. Just one double smash. I'm telling you, if you can perfect that move, you can speedrun this game just by doing that alone. You just gotta wait for the guys to show up on both ends and wham! Lay waste to them. See what's up with all these Burger King employees? I'm talking about like the old 70s, 80s outfits too, the ugly orange and brown ones. In my day, that's what Burger King employees wore, and they never argued about it. Big, big boulder. Yeah, where am I gonna put this rock? On the best enemies you can possibly use it on, the damn umbrella guys. Discount Sindel over there hitting me with her hair. Oh, just you wait. If I don't get a double smash, I'll throw you. Hit me with your cheap ass hair weave. Ain't even a natural blonde. Ah! Again! Okay, remember. Right to switch. There we go. Now there's a trick. I think it's when you fight the two big guys. If you use Cloak, it's either in that fight. Well, it can't be in the shotgunner's fight because that's the very last one. But if you use Cloak there, you can take them all out and then it warps you to the end of the level. I just always forget to do it. Because we're going to have that boss rush mode right now. And then it's the 4 shotgunners. Go away! And again, don't hold the directional pad or you will grab them. That is not what you want to do here. Yeah! Double smashed. I think there's a little more leeway with getting that on this version than there is the Super. I'm not too sure yet. I gotta play around more with the controls and actually play test that. It's just a move I don't rely on that much anyway. It's not like the knee in Double Dragon 2 where if you can, it's like the most helpful in the whole arsenal kind of thing. That'll help. It is. It's just that it's a lot harder to do because it doesn't require you just to do a button movement and a control movement. You have to have those guys perfectly lined up. I don't know why they made it that way. If you just had enemies on opposite sides and then did the webbing button, that should have mattered more in my opinion. See what I mean? Don't, especially with these chumps, don't grab the enemy, just pummel them. I'm just gonna, oh, now I hit the wrong button. Let's just do this, because I don't want to deal with these guys. There we go. And then we'll just cloak these dudes. There we go. Hey, Calvin, welcome to the stream, buddy. DOA, welcome. Hey, Dara, how you doing? I bet, Dan. Dan puts a whole new meaning to line them up, knock them down. Hashtag DMA'd. Who wants a body massage? Ow! I'm gonna need one after this fight. Ah, I try to get the damn extra life up there. But once again, they make it tough because... There we go. Well, a lot of good that did. I wonder if anybody play tested where these secrets are and actually said, oh, this is a great place to put them, and we'll make it super cheap to get to as well. Ugh. Oh, what good was getting that damn heart for? He definitely has the Goro mechanics down. Give him an extra set of arms and he's a cheap AF boss. What? What the hell? How did he hit me? He wasn't even on screen. Oh, that's why. You cheap son of a bitch. Get off me. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? I think Doppelganger glitched into the tree. Because if it was Demon Goblin, he would have shown up and his sled would have picked him up. What the hell? We'll see. Okay, that's one down. Wait, what? And I bet you if I go over here again, I'm gonna get hit. See what I mean? He's glitched. Yeah, no kidding. Cheap asses hiding in the trees. Wow. That's some fierce foliage right there. Hashtag fierce foliage. Ah. Just gonna do that again because I rarely use Black Cat anyway. Nobody better glitch again. I'm keeping you on screen somehow. Let's use a dagger, see if she'll help out. Ow! Okay, so we at least got... Good. We got him out of the way. Now I just gotta worry about this fucker. And because Carrion moves so damn slow, it's hard to get him while Demon Goblin's flying. Deathlock will knock him down. There we go. Now we gotta knock this a-hole down. If I got everything up here. Yep, I did. Okay. Ugh. I didn't tell you to run, Venom. Work with me here. Keep them off there. Ah, oh well, didn't matter. Finally. Yes, let the tree puns fly. Alright, so here we get that part where they were telling Firestar to kill Carnage with her sonic scream and she couldn't do it. Aw, that was kind of lame. In the Super Nintendo one, you actually get to see them flying at each other. Hey, Uncle Phil, how you doing? Hope today is treating you well. Oop, I turned the volume up. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright. Damn, look at that. He just punted him. Even though he didn't kick him, he just like sent his ass flying. Captain America just chilling in the woods. I want to try to play the secret level with Venom, but I really got to get the speed down for how fast I'm supposed to push the buttons when it comes to that story mode. I could go the Spider-Man route and go to the prison stage, and then also I have a rooftop fight. with Shriek, who like literally just goes ballistic. All she does is like blasts off, shoots, and then I have to fight the stupid little cronies. But I like the secret stage with Venom. It's just a pain to get to because you have to rapidly push the buttons to get the symbiote to go into Carnage's gun. And you have to push the right buttons to make the symbiote get in there. So I'll try it again. Hopefully I can pull it off this time. Okay, so you see he's already chained up, and oh my gosh, did I actually get it? I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Because you're supposed to lure the symbiote into the gun. He fires, Venom gets re-healed, and then here's the extra level. Nice. So it's just gonna be a small ass room in the head of the Statue of Liberty, and you just have to go nuts beating up all the bad guys. See, there's some of the guys that break out from the prison that have guns. Ah! His name was Crispy, really? Alright, there we go. So that is actually a bit easier than the Super Nintendo version. And then this is how we find out for sure that she's still alive, even though if you know the comics, you know that she's not really dead anyway, because they do need each other to have their powers to work. Why am I beating up Shaggy? Zoink, Scoob! I think we're in the wrong adventure here. Got Iron Fist, nice. Golden Showered Thugs here. Now if I had gone the Spider-Man route, there'd be an extra fight here where I have to fight the villains again, and then I fight these guys, and then the villains. So it all just depends on which route you take. It doesn't really change the outcome of the ending anyway, so it all just depends on what you want. Whether it's an extra secret room, or if you want to access that secret stage, it's all pretty much the same thing. But yeah, as long as you make it to that cutscene, whether you're playing the Super or the Genesis version, you have to rapidly press the right buttons to make the symbiote go in the gun, and it's different. For the Genesis version, I guess it's only 2 buttons, whereas the Super, I think it's 3. But yeah, I got that pretty quick, and you only have really 2 cutscenes to do that with. Because on the 3rd one, he breaks free anyway. Ah, damn it. I was going to use Iron Fist. See, let the dudes with the guns do the work for you if you can. Let them shoot at their own crony friends. Wow, he just shot Johnny 7. Again, look at that. Oh, I should have kept blonde Bob Ross on the screen. Look it's prepubescent Johnny Bravo. 1, 2, 3, huh? Or pre-military Guile, whichever you want to choose. You guys are terrible shots. I want you guys to know this. I mean, it works in my favor, but jeez. Oh, look at David Lee Roth, Chun-Li, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and Curly of the Three Stooges all tagged their name here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Walking on a piece of history. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. I gotta remember which version of Iron Fist this is. Every hero has 2 different powers, and it all depends on which icons you grab and which location you do it in too. Uh-oh. See, I did it again where I didn't want to skip it. Let's see. Oh, this is the attacking one. That's fine. We'll just use that again. It is kind of weird that he just goes flying everywhere like that. But, again, Iron Fist being a martial artist makes sense. Oh! He's like, I'm not having that. There you go. Oh! Let's see, where is... Use Deathlock here. Get off! He is one of the better heroes to use. Dang it! Not what I wanted, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, get out of here. I'm ready. There we go. Ah, you cheap ass. There we go. Get rid of him. Jinkies. Zoinks. I don't know who made the choice to fire Matthew Lillard from voicing Shaggy in all the future cartoon versions of Scooby, but that was a bad call. The new guy is okay, but there is nobody that's gonna look and sound like the original Shaggy, like Matthew Lillard did. I mean, kudos to Casey Kasem because he voiced him first and gave us that trademark voice. But Matthew Lillard was a stand-up, he was a solid replacement. He was a good choice to take on the mantle. Aw, you cheap mother... Get in closer, Venom. He's gonna do that blade attack again. Alright, yeah. I don't feel too bad about that one. Oh, hell yeah. I think I might pick that up. Thanks for letting us know, level 1. Might be nice to have that on the Switch. I remember the first time we got to this part in the game, And that fake out really pissed me off. As a kid, I was so freaking mad with that. I was like, what? And my uncle's like, get your ass back here, the game ain't over. Ah! I will say one thing that's different for sure is getting the dash on here to work. It's a bit sluggish compared to the super version. Ow. Oh, that power hit would have been helpful as hell. No! Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, that's one. I know, we were excited for you too, BFG. I stayed up late to watch that. And I had work the next day. I was like, no, this is worth it. This is more important to me. This is where he gets ultra cheap, but not as cheap as Muzzoid. You can manipulate him here a lot better because there's more room for it. Damn it. Come on. The key is knowing when he's going to stop that maneuver, because he always runs up to you after that, and that's where you want to utilize the dash. And don't give him wiggle room, because that's what he'll try to do. He'll try to back out and do the blades again. Just like that. If you can juggle him and keep him kind of dancing around you, that's the key. Ah! Because as we can all tell, that move is super damn cheap. Get out of the way. Yeah, like that. This is ideal. Have them dance around you. And just like with most stun locks, they tend to do more damage even if all you get is like 2 hits for some reason. Ah, I didn't dash that time. When is his health bar gonna go down? Seriously! Alright. Whoa! Now he's gonna start doing it like crazy. Damn it! Ah, okay. We got this. We got this. I don't want to start out with Spidey though. Let's do Venom because his range is better. Damn it. Now, one thing that Spidey has the advantage of with that is he can interrupt that axe maneuver with his kick, which is why I'm saving him for last. Also, if I try to go in here and get the secret room, only Spider-Man can do it. Which is bull, but whatever. It's his game, I guess. Ah. That was a good combo. Come on. Come out of there. Even if it means I have to give up the move. Oh! Damn it! He timed that well. Oh, come on. That's fine. I want that. Come on up here. Oh! Come on, you bastard. Ugh. Oh, damn it. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, come on. You ass. Oh, shit. Come on. Oh, damn it. Alright, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Yo, Dante, what's up, man? How you doing? Haven't talked to you in a while. How you been? Oh, shit. Let's try this again. Come on, you. Come on, you prick. Ah, that's fine. I'll take the one hit because that'll let me get close. Whoa. Damn it. Come on. Oh! He's out of my reach. There you go. Eat it, sucker. You know those moments where you just really get in the zone? Yeah, that was that. My yearn to just want to kick his ass. Woo! Yeah! So, in comparison to the Genesis one, and granted, I have not played this version. Oh, I can't even remember the last time I did, actually. His path is a little more... I don't want to say it's faster, but it's easy to maneuver around than the Super Nintendo one. The Super Nintendo one, you can kind of call it because it's a bit sluggish than the Genesis one. But his damage output and his maneuvering is still pretty much on par. But if you can get him in those locks, man, I'm telling you, he'll go down. Yeah, and that's where I kind of had to change my strategy a bit more, Phil, because while he does the same song and dance like he does in the Super version, it's harder to get him to do what you want in that version. In this one, because he left it open for me to kind of just get in there and just pummel his ass, it made it a bit easier, but you still have to watch the timing because he's still got some cheap shots in me. But yeah, I think you can manipulate Carnage a bit more on this version than you can on the Super. But that doesn't necessarily mean, at least in my opinion, that one's harder than the other in that way. Because that really is the key to beating Carnage, is knowing how to get him to do the little song and dance I had him, and then just lock him on that. Don't give him that breathing room. I had to be a little more aggressive with this one, but that's okay because, like you said, we saw how fast it knocked his health down. So definitely worth doing. Thanks you guys. Thanks for the GGs. Appreciate it. That was fun though. That was fun. I gotta give this one more playroom. I gotta come back to this one. At least the Genesis port a bit more. The Super Nintendo one is still my favorite, but that doesn't mean this one is bad. You know? Everybody's gonna have their favorites based on what they grew up with or just their overall taste, and that's fine. But this was fun. Thanks BFG for the recommendation. And I want you to finish this game too, bro. I'm gonna pop the cork off the old champagne bottle once you do, because you were so close last time. And I know you haven't had time to stream much lately, but when you can, I hope you can come back to this one and knock this one out of the park, dude. I know you can do it. And anybody who has yet to beat this game or even play it, give it a shot. Seriously. It's one of the better LJN games in my opinion. It's still one of my favorite Spider-Man games. And the key, honestly, is just manipulating those bosses. That's really what it comes down to. The thugs are always going to jump you no matter what you do. That's the poison of beat 'em ups, but even then you can deal with that too, you know? So, will I eventually NDR this? Maybe, if I practice it a bit more. I haven't necessarily shelved this game completely. I still come back to it. But it's fun. It's fun. It can be it can have its annoying moments, but what beat 'em up doesn't? So. Pretty much the same, Dante. I've been surviving too. Just trying to make ends meet, get a better job and whatnot. If I'm not working, most of the time I'm here, either streaming or hanging out with the cool people in the chat and in the community. You know? You beat the poop out of him. Hey, you can too, Unk. Anybody can. Anybody can lay waste to Carnage. Just keep at it, you know? I am a little disappointed that I didn't get as further in the game as I wanted to before I used the continue. Because I've gotten as far as Carnage before I've had to use one. But that was when I played this game religiously back in, shoot, the Christmas year it came out. And I still love my red cart. I think when it comes to collecting maximum Carnage, the one thing that I want more than anything is it's like it's a box set that comes with the red variant carts, the gray and the black carts, depending on if you get the Super or the Genesis version, and it comes in like this wood casing with a glass window on it. There was a limited number of those, and I had no idea those existed at the time when I got my game. Otherwise, I would have been like, okay, don't even get me a birthday present or a birthday party this year. Just buy me that, and I'll be good for the year. I don't need anything else. Hey, CL, welcome to the stream. Does anyone know if Omega is streaming yet? Because if he is, I'm gonna cut my stream as usual so that I'm not streaming on his time either. Dun 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 dun. Alright, let me just take care of this real quick. Who tried to call me? It's a damn spam call again. I've been getting those a lot lately. I don't know about you guys, but my phone's pretty good about letting me know when a spam call comes in. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, normally I try not to overlap his streams that much because y'all know that's how I roll, so if I'm still going and he's streaming, let me know. Okay, so that's Maximum Carnage. Let's take a look at the crappy sequel for a moment. just to kind of kill some time, because this is a game I rarely play. And I am not ashamed to admit that. Separation anxiety, I had so much hope for when they announced it, not only because we were fans of the comic series, but also the two-player mode, and it's a crap game. Like, I try to find a lot of positives even in crappy games, and this is one of those rare examples where I just can't. And I've streamed this before. I streamed a playthrough, almost a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I was done. I was like, I don't, unless this came through like if somebody donated for me to play this game or something like that, or if it was a request, I would do it. I just don't enjoy this one for what it is. I'd rather play Arcade's Revenge than this one. And see, look at that too. Being able to choose between Spider-Man and Venom from the get-go. There were all these cool features about this game when we heard about it. But it is not fun. And we all know that beat-em-ups can get monotonous very quickly. This gets monotonous even before a beat-em-up should. And this is horrendous game design in my opinion. This looks like this was done in Microsoft Paint. The sprites are all different, which, okay, I'll give them that. But not in a good way. I look like I'm doing a ballet dance. The animations are horrible too. Well, I'm one of the few that actually enjoys Double Dragon 3. I don't own it, sadly, but I do like that game. I would agree, though, that the transition to that wasn't the best, but I still think this is worse than Double Dragon 3, even. Everybody looks sick in this game. Venom looks more like Catwoman. The only way I would tell the difference is the fact that he's got the white spider on his chest. Maybe the tongue might help, but cats do that too. See, look at that. Even the symbiote attack looks like a freaking... you know those lawn cutting tools, or like those bush trimmers that look like extended chainsaws? That's what his symbiote looks like. See the outreach there? Looks like one of those. Which would be cool if I get to actually chainsaw a dude, but that's not gonna happen. You know? Speaking of which, if y'all seen that new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, check out Freak's video review on that. He doesn't give away spoilers, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm just wondering if a lot of you who have seen it like it, hate it, or are in between. Because I watched it again this morning when I couldn't sleep, and my opinion of it hasn't really changed much. And I don't know if I'm gonna do like a video review or video take on it yet. It's just the things that if I were to do it, the things I want to talk about would be spoilers. So I would hate to make a video like that where I give away spoilers, you know. Despite what social media does, we do try to keep things spoiler free as much as possible. So that's the reason why I'm not going in depth with it. But I would like to know, for those who have seen it, what your guys' takes are on it. I may even screen share the first Texas Chainsaw in Discord. I might do that if there's enough interest in it. Also, we gotta finish the Tremors movies. But That was a movie I was highly anticipating. I try not to have expectations because those tend to manipulate my point of, or not my point of view, but my my take on the movie. So I tried not to have any preconceived notions. I was just curious because I know a lot of us were gonna watch it. So I haven't seen the Cuphead cartoon yet, but I did see how Keeps uploaded a video saying that the cartoon gave him PTSD. I still need to get that game. I'm tired of having to play it on other people's systems. Now that it's cheaper, I'll probably get it. And damn them to hell, when are we going to get a physical release? I mean, we already got the Funko Pops. That it says enough that there's a popularity for it. Release the damn physical already. Hell, even include a mug with Mugman or a Cuphead's face on it for a pre-order. I'll do it. This is how very little I care right now. I'm not even paying that much attention. Like, I'm looking at the screen and trying to keep up with chat at the same time. Separating my eyeballs. Yeah, the thugs have no names. Even with lame ones like 2P and whatever the hell those other goofy names they come up with. I mean, we can already tell who they are, and maybe that's what they're banking on. Like, oh, well, they had to have played Maximum Carnage, so they know who these characters are. Like, but still, give them a little identity. There's a reason why we sometimes remember specific thugs. I mean, hell, Double Dragon gave thugs names all the time. Except in the second game, because you kind of had to know who they were. But that's because they brought in characters from the arcade game that we had never seen yet. Ugh, I knew there was a power-up here. I just gotta get to it. Come on. Oh, this is... Yeah, what the hell? Come on. I'm fighting a hazmat suit with a blender hand. This is like I'm fighting a robotic version of Curious George's owner. The man in the yellow suit. Or the man with the yellow corkscrew. Take a pick. Really? I can't even swing to get that heart. So lame. Battletoad bot, right? Discount Battletoad bot. Dollar store equivalent. Yo, what's up, Omega? Just woke up. My body hates me for waking it early. And no worries, bro. Been there, done that. Wait till you have kids. If you have them. Just wait. Your body's going to hate you then, too, because you're going to be like, oh, the kids are waking me up. And then it's going to be like, why did I have kids? Okay. So even the Retro Pie hates this game. I can't unpause it now. Well, we're going to have to ye old reset here somehow. Wow. It is really frozen. That's how much even the Retro Pie hates this game. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Dante. We all know that sometimes it's best to be the cool uncle too. I don't judge people who willingly know they don't want kids because that's their choice, you know. If you can accept the fact that maybe you're just not parental, capacity and you'd rather be, that cool uncle or aunt or you just, want to do things with your life differently, then by all means. I think society has a problem with trying to shun people uh who willingly don't want kids, and I think that's BS. You have the right to choose whatever you want to do in that regard. I worked with people who tried to do that all the time, and it's like, no, I know why you're trying to make me look bad and feel bad about willingly choosing to not have kids. So F you. Here's a spoon, eat my ass. Wong Hu, yeah, that's a real name. Those are all I think those are all Final Fight names. Yeah, that's right, cuz 2P is one of them. He's one of the douchebags in the baggy hooded jacket or cloak or whatever. So, but yeah, there we go. See how much even the retro pie hates separation anxiety. It wouldn't even let me continue. I had to like do several hard resets just to get it back to this screen. Hey, Hugo, how you doing? Yeah, that's just some of the drama I had to deal with in some of the various office jobs I've had, you know. None so worse than when I worked for a debt collecting company. That's one of the things that a lot of the gossiping gals like to do. They like to discuss that. You know the types I'm talking about. So anyway, I was in the parking lot and Joni comes up in this horrid red dress. I said to myself, is she trying to make people think she's the Kool-Aid man? You know that type. Oh, brother. Yep. Still good times though. I tend to remember people who stand out in that way, no matter what job I work. Oh, nice, Hugo. Do you prefer the Genesis version over the Super Nintendo one? Or is it kind of like equal grounds for you? It is a little bit of equal ground for me, but I will choose the Super Nintendo one just because of nostalgia goggles. That's the game I first got. That's the version I first got. Um, but both versions are pretty good. Yep, the Gossip Girls. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Or if you're like in a professional setting, like I used to work for various courthouses, um, the clackers, the girls with the high heels that you could hear them walking a mile away, either chewing gum or talking trash about people. Yeah, I know those types too. Like I'm in the bathroom going number two, and I can still hear you guys from down the hall. That's a problem. It's like I know I got good hearing, but damn. That was so spot on. Well, glad you enjoy that little performance, CL. I do try to entertain. They always say that mimicry is a form of flattery. Sometimes I think it varies on who the person is. I think in some cases mimicry is a form of just bashing. Ripe for parody, as we all say. NHL 95, such a great sports game. I don't play sports games, you guys know that. So for me to say that that's a good one, that's got to mean something. Uh, it always comes down to NHL 94 or 95, but 95 for me all the way. And speaking of which, those are the same engines used for this game here, and then Madden was used for Mutant League Football. Hey, J Chip, how you doing? Doing too good here. I shouldn't say too good. I mean, you can always do better, but I'm having a good time. Just chatting away, waiting for a good old Omega Man to set up and stream if he's gonna. If he's not, then I'll play for a little bit longer, whatever game fits your fancy. I stream on borrowed time now. Oh, the Wily Warriors, look at that. I just got my physical copy in from Limited Run, so I'm stoked about that. I haven't played it on I haven't even opened the box yet. But I got the order or the reserve in right when they launched it. So that's fine. I'll eat ramen for a week. I need to own this physical card. I need to get the rest of the Mega Mans I'm missing too. One hell of a collector I am and fan of the series, and I'm missing some. That's not cool. Oh hell yeah, I did, J Chip. Ryu's always looking swole, but he definitely looks like a badass even more. I don't think there ever really was a time except for maybe the first Street Fighter arcade where Ryu had red hair that he didn't look badass or swole. But they definitely made improvements by part 2, I can tell you that. Talk about a game that springboarded into legendary status from the first Street Fighter to Street Fighter 2. Man, we're talking graphics improved, playability improved, move sets, more characters. I mean, wow. That's one hell of a jump. Oh, hell yes. I have to own this game, but I'm just going to play the intro real quick because I love hearing it. This is another card that's on my Holy Grail list. Either get it as Lightning Force here or get it as Thunder Force 4 in Japan. I heard someone on YouTube do a metal version of this theme, and I want to pay him to use it. Damn, this is so cool sounding. This is still on my workout playlist too. Love it. That would be a if I was an 80s wrestler and I ran out to the ring kind of like Ultimate Warrior, that would be the song I would use. That would be the one. Whoops. Okay, sure. Why not? McBain. This is my impersonation of Woody Allen. I'm a neurotic nerd and I like little girls. Oh, McBain. Such a great character. Oh, and since, you know what? Since Omega is in the stream, I'm gonna make this quick dedication. I hope you guys can hear it. Um, and I'm sure he would appreciate it too. I'm sure you guys all would if you get the right. All right. So I can't seem to play it off my laptop, but I'm gonna play it off my phone. Hopefully it'll work. So to George, Abe, Omega, and all the rest, here's a special song just for you. Doggone it. I hope it came through because if it didn't, that's gonna disappoint me. If not, I'll do it in his stream then. Oh! Nuked from the bottom. Kinda cute. Giggity. Okay, cool. Judging by that, I would assume it came through off my phone eventually. Wow, I am pushing start button. It won't even let me continue. What's going on there? Oh well. Most of us are Simpsons fanatics, so I had to do that. That is one of their better episodes too, in my opinion. I love Lisa. When Ralph has a crush on her and thinks that she likes him back. But after all that censoring started happening and they started cutting out a lot of random parts, kind of took away some of the humor. Thankfully, Disney Plus has them all in their integrity. George and Abe and all the rest, here's a special song just for you. I was working in the lab late one night. Doggone it! Other characters I wish that they didn't kind of push aside, even though The Simpsons has quite a healthy roster. Bill and Marty from the radio station. Don't applaud the machine. Or I think he says don't praise the machine. The DJ machine that was gonna replace them if they didn't get Bart and Elsa. Ah, good times, good times. That guy ate my last meal. And then Hans Moleman was on death row for some reason. Everything bad happens to that guy, to him and to Gil. Nah. Ah, good times, good times. Well. Oop. The Master System. No, I don't recall if I ever tried the light game guns out on here, or light gun games. I don't know if I'm sure they probably have that little cursor that the ROMs had on PC, but I've never really tried to see if they would work on here. Matt Moses building his Master System collection. Good luck with that. Oh yeah, this is another good one I would recommend. Dead Angle. Bit choppy, but not bad. I don't know why everybody dumps on Gangster Town. Honestly, it's not that bad of a game, and it's pretty. I guess if there is a bad thing to say about it, it's that it's kind of short. But with a light gun game, you kind of want that anyway because it can get taxing. Oh no, Dizzy. Fantastic Dizzy. They series Eugene and I have in common. Let's see what else is on here. I think we were in Discord talking about this particular title. I would recommend this for any Master System fan and/or collector. Ghost House is a pretty fun game, and it gets challenging as you go along. Like the difficulty ramps up the closer you get to the ending of the game. It's tough. It's a tough grind near the end. Because battling Dracula just gets cheap near the end, and then they start taking your power ups away, which kind of sucks. Probably the best 8-bit rendition of Ghostbusters right here. Ghouls and Ghosts, not a bad port. I like Global Defense. I wouldn't mind playing the original arcade SG1 or whatever they called it, because this is an arcade port and it's a pretty fun one, but it can be tough having to maneuver the satellite with one button and then shoot with the other one while not getting hit by all the enemy attacks and probes and all that. Yeah. Demon and I once got a perfect game of this in college. We stayed up late one night and then we were done. We said forget it, no more again. It's not worth it. You don't get a cooler ending. It's just bragging rights. That's it. But it's fun. It's one of the first titles we got on the system. Golden Axe, good one. Golden Axe Warrior, Zelda clone but good. Golfomania. Eh. Govelius. Another good title, but one I kind of really doesn't do much for me. Maybe just because I haven't played it in a while. And then you've got the great sports games and stuff. All right. Well, if anybody wants to shout out a particular title, I can just kind of play whatever. Because I don't know who's sick of me streaming Pokemon or not. Another option. I'm just killing time until Omega's body can take it and he decides to stream or not. So the pressure is on you. No, I'm just kidding. The Incredible Crash Dummies. Incredible Hulk. Game Gear ports. The Holy Grail. Wait, wrong system. That's why I was like, where did it go? There we go. That's the game on the Master System roster, at least within the English collection. Although, if BFG is in chat, um, would you say this is, or would you say Sonic the Hedgehog with the right tag is the Holy Grail of Master System collecting? Oh no, not Simant, Trevor. Not Simant. Digivolve. Hey, as long as I can become uh Beelzemon, Angemon, or Were Garurumon, I'm good for that. Those would be my top ones. Those are actually some of my favorites. Fantasy Star, not a bad choice, but very long. Play anything. The Jungle Book, Jurassic Park. Ken Sidon, a great game on the Master System. And shout out to Heavy Waves for completing this. Not last week, the week before, I believe. Played through the whole thing while we were all up late chatting about what it's like growing up in a Mexican family with all their superstitions and miracle cures. That was like the funniest part of that conversation. Krusty's Fun House, that's a good game. Kung Fu Kid. Oh god, Moonwalker. I love that game though. Wish I had the cab. Alright, cool. Oh, I forgot the Mark III was on here. Ooh, Alien Syndrome. Actually, you know what? Since I was talking about this movie franchise, let me see if it's on here. If it is, I'll just play it for kicks, because honestly, you really can't do much in this game anyway. I actually own this cart. It's one of the prized pieces of my 2600 collection. But it's so bad. I agree, Hugo. Phantasy Star 4 is definitely the best one. And that's hard to say because I liked a lot of the Phantasy Star titles. Oh, Trevor said Paperboy. Okay. I gotta give Atari credit for this intro because this is actually taken from the original movie. So kudos to them for that. But if you're expecting anything great, you're not gonna get that here. And I apologize for that chime that plays whenever they're screaming. Ah! Stuck in the head by a damn... Ah, you gotta cut through the cattle skulls. That sucks. I don't know whose great idea it was to include that as a mechanic. But yes, this is a legit game. It was published by a company that didn't have the rights to make an official Atari game, but it is a real thing. Some of you may have caught Linda's stream of Halloween, which is also, again, another legit cart made for the system, but not with the official Atari label on them, I can tell you that. Damn it! That chair off my head. And yes, I know the chainsaw does not look like a chainsaw. It looks more like something else. Exactly. That's the game design they went with. This is what happens when you have an oversaturation of video games and licenses. Somehow they got the property, but it had to have been through some kind of shady transition transaction because I don't see why anybody felt the need for there to be a Texas Chainsaw game. But here's to hoping when the new one drops that it's just as good, if not better, than Friday the 13th on PlayStation 4 and Switch and all those. Where I'm still gonna have to debate about which port I get, but if they're all gonna be on next-gen consoles that I don't have, then I guess I don't have to worry about it. Really? 1 pixel off my foot? Freaking chairs. I really hope that, like, I know what the wheelchair reference is, and this is what happens. She kicks you in the nuts and you run away. Or she runs away. That's it. That's all you really can do on this game, FYI. I really hope that they didn't take Franklin out of his wheelchair and then just decide to fling it at Leatherface, because then who's gonna drag him back to their van? That's pretty sad. That's pretty mean. Yeah, we were just discussing that, Trevor. I wanted to know if anybody else has seen it, and if so, what are their thoughts on it without giving away spoilers. I have to go now. My planet needs me. No, Poochie died on his way home. Are you getting ready to set up Omega? Are you getting ready to stream yourself? I'm sure this game has it, but I'm gonna see if it's on here anyway. By the way, this Superman game is even better than the N64 one. Take my word for it. At least you can actually do shit in it. Yep. As a horror fan for many years, I feel that Hollywood needs to leave certain films alone, especially when it comes to horror, because if the originals, which are deemed great by the fan base, don't get any award nominations or official recognition, then why are you going back and remaking it? Simple, make a profit. But if you're going to do that, at least do it with some sort of respect for the original material. That's all I got to say. Another good 2600 game, the Star Wars series. This one is probably my favorite out of all of them, but it's also one of the more expensive titles to get, but not a bad arcade port for what it is. This is an unfinished game, sadly, so the fact that the ROM is on here is actually kind of cool. I'll have to visit this at some point. Death Star Battle can be fun. Another game worth picking up in the Star Wars franchise, but also pricey. Omega Ace is on? Okay, sweet. Alright, guys, you guys know what to do. Someone want to drop Omega's channel link in here? And let's go raid our boy. I know how horrible that sounds, but we're gonna. I will probably be back later tonight with some more Pokemon Arceus. Maybe I'll stream something else. But this was mostly just for BFG, who requested I play the Genesis version of Maximum Carnage, and we had a blast playing that. The best part is I get to chat with all you guys. So that's what I always look forward to whenever I stream. Playing the games is fine, you know. I just like talking with all you guys. So awesome. Thank you, Leo. Thank you very much for that. All right, guys. So I will see you all in Omega's stream. Feel free to use the old hashtag zombie horde so we can do a proper raid for him. Thank you all for being here for my stream. I will catch you all later tonight. Also, if we can, and if everybody's interested, maybe we'll stream some Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or maybe we'll finish the Tremor series in Discord. We'll see how everything plays out. But until then, Zombie JLT1 signing off for now. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all later.